Alright everybody, I'm here playing Everquest. This is the Oakwynd Server, launched a few days ago. It's one of the progression servers. This is a, what did they call it? Oh I forget, it's some sort of rule, it's a different type of rule set where as each expansion comes out, they add some rules and change some things around. It's like a progressive rules server or something like that. Not too much different than the others. The biggest difference in this one is the first to engage rule, where like in Warcraft and World of Warcraft and those other MMOs, if you engage an enemy, it becomes tagged to you and nobody else can kill it, so that they can't kill steal. And they added that to this, and so far I don't think there's an issue. Other than there being a bug where I had an engagement with mobs and I had an ad, or I just was overmatched, so I tried to run to guards. The guards won't even help you because they're locked out of the engagement. But thank goodness they added a feature where if you yell, you type \yell, it will unlock the engagement, and in that case other players or the guards can help you. But the guards weren't doing that at the beginning, the first day or so of the launch. So you had to run to the zone line in order to not die. But it seems like they fixed it. The guards have been helping me when I run back to them and I yell. Right now I'm in a full group in Runny-Eyed Dungeon. I've had okay luck getting groups. I'm a cleric, so I really shouldn't have too much of a problem getting groups, to be honest, but you never know. You know, sometimes I play early in the morning when there are not a lot of people on, or late at night. Here we go into Runny-Eye. This should be good. I haven't been in this dungeon in a group in probably over 20 years. I do play a cleric on Project 1999 server. I mostly solo there, just because I prefer to, because I don't want to have the pressure of staying in a group for hours. Sometimes I gotta get up. Sometimes I just can't play that long, so I just play by myself, and it's casual type of gameplay where I kind of level slowly. And so this is a box, not me. I think one of my group members here has 2 mages boxed. I better keep up with these guys. They're coming through here pretty quick. So the 2 mage pets look like they were tanking for us, but now I think we have a actual warrior. I'm not sure if that's a warrior. I haven't had much to do here so far. We're just kind of trucking our way through here. I'm currently level 10. I'm actually almost level 11. I bought my resurrection spell so that when I level up soon I can just... Uh-oh, Parsnip is dead. That was a bad pull. It looks like we're going to buy it here. I'm not even sure how to get out. Doesn't give you a map of the dungeon here, so I'm just gonna guess. That's not it. Yeah, it's this way. Alright, here I'm gonna pop Divine Aura. This gives me 18 seconds to live. Although I'm not gonna, because now I'm walking very slowly. Looks like I'm near the zone line. I made it. So that's what I was afraid of with a player boxing a couple of characters. You just can't play them like you can. If, you can't play 3 characters at once. It's impossible. So he's a cleric, this guy here. And he's got 2 boxed mages, which in a dungeon situation like this, I don't think it's going to work. That was a level 27 Evil Eye Wanderer that caught up to us and wrecked the group. We were pretty successful just killing the orcs out in Misty Thicket. They were probably around level 10. They were blue to me. Some of them were white. And I was leveling pretty fast there because not only do we have now a full group, you get bonus experience for that, but I also am getting bonus experience for Memorial Day, which is kind of neat, but to be honest, something I don't really care too much about. I like to play the game. I like the leveling experience, and I like to just level up more ordinarily. I don't need any bonuses. But to be honest now, I'm enjoying it because I notice a lot of people are just hardcore ripping their way through this. They're like level 30, 40 already. Even if it's not even a week into the server, I'm afraid I might be getting left behind a bit. And as a cleric, I don't want to be left behind and have to solo. I'd rather group my way through this character. This advanced loot is kicking my ass. I mean, I'm starting to get it, but it's pretty confusing at first. I'm not a huge fan of the mage pets being the main tanks because I still haven't figured out how to target them easily without just clicking on them. I know there's a way to do it. I'm gonna figure it out. But it could be a challenge when they're grouped up all together and I have to click one or the other to heal them. So I'm a cleric. I think Parsnip is a druid, and Vea is a cleric, and then the 2 mages that are his boxes. That's our group. Oh, and then we have the new addition to our group is Kobatu, who is another druid. So we actually don't have a tank. A lot of druids. I've seen lots of druids. I've seen a bunch of clerics. Then again, I'm in Misty Thicket. These are halflings. You can only be, I think, 4 different types of classes with a halfling. Cleric, warrior, druid. I guess you could be a mage. He's got... Oh no, these 2 are humans or erudites, so... He brought these guys over. At first I thought they were his pets. No, those are not pets. Those are actually players, but they're not real players. They're his box players. When the server first started, I actually tried to box, and then I practiced it a little bit. Just I wanted to see how it would be, if I would enjoy it. And I created barbarians, and I was a warrior and a shaman. And it worked pretty well. My warrior was my main character running around, tagging mobs, and the shaman would follow, and then I would interfire, or I would heal, or I would buff, and then figured out a way to have the shaman auto attack on auto follow, so I really didn't have to do much with another character, but they would share the experience. So I would be killing blue mobs or whatever and get half the experience, and it would take just as long as if I were playing one character. But the bonus is that you level 2 characters at once. But then I thought about it, and in the server, part of the rules are if you level a character to max, you get a bonus experience for your characters on that account, which is cool. Not that I'm probably not going to reach max level. I'm hoping to, but I'm not really a good leveler in these games. My attention span is small. I'll like start to play World of Warcraft Hardcore when it comes out, like later this summer if that comes out. I'll ditch this just to play that, and I'll come back to this and hopefully level up to max, and then I'll get that bonus experience for my next character. But, thinking about the boxing is, the problem was I had to make a new account. Now I have 2 accounts. So I have to basically do everything double. It's not making it easier for me, it's just it's giving me more characters. I don't really need to do that. So I decided on the Cleric, Selkie the Halfling being my main, and going through just trying to get groups like this and having fun playing Everquest. If I had to pick Project 1999 or this, I would definitely prefer Project 1999 at this point. I like the old graphics, I like the old-fashioned feel of it. But this is alright. It's got the newer graphics, but it also has some newer systems. Like, I noticed right away that the Cleric gets access to spells at all different levels. So, I think in Project 1999, my Cleric doesn't even get a res until like level 29. I get a res at level 12 here. But you know what? That also... Well, whether or not that came out and the change came out in an expansion, it should not be in this release, because technically, if this is a progression server, this should be the original release of Everquest. But they kept things from retail, and I guess they keep things from different expansions just to make quality of life and gameplay easier, faster. And I mean, I'm okay with it, but it's an old game, and I came back to it when I heard about Project 1999, thinking I wanted to play it like it was, like I remembered it. But I'm surprised at how... I even tried the retail of Everquest, and I was surprised at how I had fun playing it, even if it's sold and it looks terrible. Um, 78.8%, almost level 11. I bought a lot of spells for level 11, so I could just learn these quick once I level up. The big one being reanimation, but I think that's level 12. Yeah, it's level 12. Reanimation is the res. So for clerics, if you haven't played Everquest, obviously they're the healers. They're the best healers, especially for raids, which, I don't know, I'd like to try raids, but like I said, I'm just here playing this for the leveling experience, trying to get to max level, and then I'll probably just make an ult and do it again if I'm still interested. Not in a guild or anything, so. But the clerics are the healers, obviously, and then they have the res, which is important. And they have really good buffs, like hit point and armor class buffs. But they're single buffs, so I don't know if that changes in the third or fourth expansion. They may have changed it to be like multiple buffs for characters, but you know, in the original EverQuest, you had to go around and buff each player. So imagine a raid with I don't know how many, 20 players or whatever, going around having to buff each one. I think some of these guys need Center, which is the HP AC buff, and Holy Armor is a stackable AC buff. So the important things: HP is your health, AC is your armor class. For clerics, you want high wisdom. Halflings are okay clerics, not the best race for a cleric. I think high elves have the highest wisdom, so they would probably be the best race for a cleric. But in EverQuest, the items really help you. Once you get really good items, they could help you with your stats and things like that. And in the long run, I think I agree with what I read and what people say. Just pick the race you enjoy the most, because the differences really are in the racial abilities. For instance, the halfling gets a hide, and I think I could sneak. So I could hide, I could stay still, and nobody can see me if I'm successful at hiding. Sneak, you can actually move around hidden. And I don't know how... I mean, if I go AFK to make a cup of coffee with my halfling, I could hide. And then it would be helpful. If I'm in a dungeon, I need a break, hide, and I'm alright. So it's nothing that can see through hide. Usually it's undead. But, you know, for a cleric, I'd rather have something more helpful. If I was a rogue, those two things would be amazing. So this is much easier than that dungeon. Obviously, we're not struggling at all here. These are blue. What level is this? Orc. The Orc Centurion is level 11. I actually got a port. A druid was nice enough to port me over to Greater Feydark. Actually, he ported me to Butcher Block Mountains, and I walked over to Greater Feydark. I went over to Calithan because there were some groups there at Crushbone, and I really wanted to try Crushbone. I remember that from when I first played the game. I was a half-elf ranger. But the groups filled up by the time I got there, and then I tried to solo some things, and I wound up picking a fight with a basilisk, which are impossible at the same level. They just stun you over and over. And I died there, and I never went back there. I just stuck around Misty Picket. At 93% now, so the experience is decent. I'm a clicker. I know it's bad, but I like to click around. I mean, I know how to select with my keys, and I have my keys bound to my spells, and I know how to select with keys. I should be practicing that for when I do raid and get into bigger dungeons and stuff like that, but I don't know. See, like I'm trying to select one of those pets there on top of each other. I have to figure out the tab, like the command, the key command to alternate. Like you can't alternate. I'm alternating NPCs. They don't count as an NPC, they're a pet. My light heal is still really good, and I just learned healing, which is my third heal spell. And that one is amazing, but it uses a lot of mana. Parsnip reached level 10. Damage shield. I guess Parsnip gets damage shield at level 10. And there's level 11 for me. Oh, I'm out of mana. It's nice when we could pull mob after mob and just keep it going, but then I forget. I don't look at my mana bar, and all of a sudden I've got 0 mana, and there's like 5 mobs fighting us here. But we have a bunch of healers. 2 druids, 2 clerics. Shouldn't be an issue. I guess I could learn some spells. Symbol of Chancel. On me, well, I guess it just covers your target in a shimmer of holy runes, increasing their hit points. So, some of them stack and some of them don't. If the symbol is the same, so these symbols are not the same, so they should stack. I should be able to do center, holy armor, and the symbol spell. I'll try it. I think I might need a reagent though for this one. Doesn't say so. Let me try. Yeah, it worked. Yeah, so I have that's 3 spells stacking on one on top of the other that increase hit points and AC, or a combination. I like the play style of Cleric, kind of laid back. I mean, you do have to pay attention, and you're the one that everyone blames when people die, but I don't want that pressure of having to pull and having to know my way around dungeons and leading parties. Just kind of sit in the back, stand up, heal and buff when I need to, and watch the action. It's good enough. I guess I did figure out the advanced loot table, because I am getting loot. These Death Fist bells can be handed in someplace. I gotta figure out where that happens. I should buff the pets. They're already buffed. Yeah, that other cleric is slightly ahead of me, and I think he's level 12 already. I could cast Symbol on this druid. What was that? These are achievements. That sound you hear are achievements. Not necessarily gaining a level, but just getting some sort of achievement. It looks like we're losing our group. So I've been playing, obviously I'm a level 11, I've been playing for a while, a few hours a day at least. Haven't streamed, I haven't recorded any gameplay because I've been on my own, and you don't want to see a cleric play Everquest solo. It's boring. It is. Sometimes it's fun. Playing solo, like, yeah, I think the most fun is when I get ads and I have to use my root and snares. Well, not a snare. I have a root and a stun. I have a fear. So the crowd control part of it has always been fun, and I used to try Enchanter a while back. And I like that part of the game, having to... It's unique to Everquest, I think. The crowd control aspect. It's very important to... in order to be successful, you have to have a rooter or even someone with snare that slows down the mobs so that they don't walk away and gain aggro from other, mobs that they're friendly with. What is going on? They're just pulling everything. And I'm low on mana. I only have 9 low on mana. I think Parsnip might be AFK. I haven't seen her stand up in a while. I have to make a macro for that. Low on mana. Do it right now. LOM. If I hit \G, that should be to the group only. Low on mana. Should be good. Let's see if it worked. Yeah, it worked. Why did it? Oh, because I wrote that the first time and then I hit the macro. Meditate is pretty good. It's up by 80 or so, so I gain mana back pretty quickly when I'm sitting. I like to play classes with a lot of utility. So the Cleric is kind of limited in their heals and their buffs, and obviously their res. But a Shaman was fun. I play a Shaman on P99. I think he's level 17 or 18, and an Ogre Shaman. Really fun because I like to roleplay ogres and go around saying I'm going to eat, the halflings and the gnomes. Right now on P99, my character I'm playing most, although I haven't played there in a while, is my dwarf. He's a dwarf paladin, and I'm doing an in-character playthrough with him, so that everything I do is in character. I did one, and it wasn't great, but I plan on getting back to that and doing it again. I can't do it here just because it'll slow me down. Not that I'm trying to level quickly, but I might be in trouble here. Yeah, I mean, I'd love to roleplay a Halfling Cleric here and still make good progress. It's possible. But I wouldn't do it, completely in character. I don't think you're going to find too many roleplayers on a progression server anyway. better to stand behind or to the side of mobs if you're attacking, because they won't block or parry or any of that nonsense. Out of mana. I should make another macro saying that. OOM. So this is a Misty Thicket. This is a handy little map that is growing on me. Obviously in the original Everquest and in P99 there are no maps. You have to use outside maps, which I did when I played it when the game first came out in 1999. I bought the book. I used to sell the guides with and the maps, the atlas. So this is the map of Misty Thicket. This is Rivervale here. We're up on the top corner where the orc camps are, and down here is Runny Eye. I could learn Endure Disease. That's a level 11 spell. Cures. I'm trying to group them now according to like what they do. So Endure spells. Invisibility versus Undead. I could learn that. I don't know where that would belong. Utility spell. This Orc Centurion wants a piece of me. I have really no armor. I have cloth that I just picked up. Why does this say large? Large cloth cap, but I'm a halfling. Maybe that's why it's yellow? I thought it was yellow because it's damaged or something. I thought halflings only wear small stuff. It's okay if I get hit. I'd rather get hit some because I want my defense to level up. I'm not going to level up defense unless I'm getting hit by something. Oh boy, now we're in trouble. I have 22 mana. I'm at half health, and I've got a Goblin Warrior that just added on. This Orc Centurion is on me. Okay, but I'm getting healed. That's good. The other Cleric knows what's going on. A lot of heals in the group. I should not be getting hit in the back. I have Word of Pain, which is a direct damage area of effect spell. So let me drag him over here. Come on over here, Goblin. I can get them next to each other. I can damage them both at the same time. Just heal the orc. In Project 1999, you do heal mobs when you make a mistake. I don't know if it works here. I hope not. Need mana. %. Experience is coming, but because it's only coming because we're constantly fighting these mobs. These are sort of low for us now. We got 5 minutes left of the group. Put center and holy armor back on this. Center is armor class and hit points. Holy armor is just armor class. And then the symbol of Chancel is hit points. Oh, these pets are level. They're a higher level now. They're yellow to me. Level 12. don't think I need pet names either. At least not right now. Take away some clutter. Alright, looks like the group is going to disband. Parsnip says she's going to her nest. That would be fun as a cleric. Lots of undead. Alright, so I found out where the Death Fist belts are supposed to go. Tried to form a group, but it seems like everybody's in East Common Lands. Can I get up this ladder? I guess so. Let's hope I don't fall down. Crack my neck. This is so weird. Something about the South Tower. Maybe it's one of these guys. Ronan Higginspot. Hello, it is dangerous out in the woods. You should go to Rivervale. It's at the end of the path. You'll find a good time there. Travel safely, my friend. Oh, he doesn't want belts. This is Brock Brawlbottom. Excuse me, sir. I have a little private business to deal with here. Alright, so these guys don't want any belts. How do I get down here without breaking my neck? Look out! Alright, well it says that I need to find Deputy Budo. Oh, I forgot we have this feature. Find. There's no deputies here. Deputy Budo Bullnose, the squad leader of the Great Wall Patrol. The first tower south of the opening in the wall. The first tower. This is the first tower. I was in the second tower. There he is. Oh, that's Drebo. I have to go up here. Oh, here's Budo. Hail. Hail, Selkie. I am Deputy Budo Bullnose, the squad leader of the Great Wall Patrol. Be very careful in the lands beyond the wall. They are filled with dangerous beasts, as well as Clan Runny Eye. Yeah. And he didn't give me anything to click on, so I'm just going to give him the stuff. I'm tired of this. Okay, so my belts. Where are my belts? Gives me hardly any experience points, but I do have 6 of them, so better than nothing. Next time I just sell them. Alright, so I'm not getting any luck finding our group here in Misty Thicket. So I think I'm going to travel. I'm going to go down to these common lands. Which means I have to go through Kithgor Forest. And that is back through through Rivervale. Should try to find a guild. You have entered Rivervale. You know it for sure when you hear that music. Alright, so I could probably just do this by memory, but the way to Kithgor is this way. Will it work? Will the pathing work? Probably not. If you have to go through so many turns and stuff like that, the path sometimes doesn't work. Made it. Now let's see if it's night or day. Oh, I think it's still going to be day. I've been sharing private messages with Stabby something. Stabbers? He's in East Common Land. This is night, so I'm not going to be going anywhere. He asks how far away I am, and I'm telling him I'm only entering Kithgor Forest and it's nighttime, so I'm going to wait for daytime. So until that happens, I'll make more coffee and be back when the sun comes up. Probably should hide while I'm sitting here. Actually, that's not going to help me. That they're undead skeletons, they'll find me. I do have a spell, though, that can help me. Invisibility versus undead. Actually could just try to run through at night with this. Let's see if this works. Fizzle, fizzle. Alright, I felt my skin tingle. Let's test it out. Hope we don't get one shot by this mummy. It says it's on. Alright, so now which way? I have to go to the northeast. So, this way. Okay, here's the decaying warrior, see if he sees me. Nope. Really could use Spirit of the Wolf while trying to make this run, but I'm patient. So after this, getting through Kithcore Forest, I have to go all the way through West Commonlands and then into East Commonlands. Shouldn't be terrible. Don't see me, don't see me. You didn't see me. Commonlands is here. There's the path. That ghoul. Oh yeah, I think the ghoul. What is it? Yeah, he's dead. He's undead. I think it's all undead at night, actually. Look at the path it gives me on my map. I'm not going to use the path. I'm going to stick to the edge of the map like I usually do. It actually is annoying. I'm going to turn it off. Decaying healer. Here's another skeleton. And this could have been real bad if I didn't have this spell. I usually will wait till day, and then even during day I can get killed by orcs and stuff. I'll just really hug the zone line, or the, not the zone line, but the boundary line. Taking a more direct approach here because I feel somewhat secure with my spell, but you know, I don't think these... is that tree floating? No, it just looks like it is. I don't know if these wolves, they can probably see me, and they're red to me. What do they call them? They're ready to attack, so... Oh shoot, and here's a wolf, a red wolf. I'm not even gonna bother trying to cast on him because I think, yeah, I'm dead. Back to Misty Thicket. I don't have to go get my corpse like I would have to normally in Everquest. I don't think that is a thing anymore. I have all my stuff. I just lost experience points. I wondered if I went back to my corpse and recovered, if I would get some of that experience back. Now that it's becoming day, I guess I'll try that. It doesn't say you've lost experience. I know that you do, though. It just says you've been knocked unconscious. P99, it'll tell you you've lost experience. And sometimes, if you're really unlucky, it says you've lost a level. See if there are any groups on my way out of here. Wait, I'm going the wrong way actually. I'm going towards the orc camps. it's probably going to take a little while to get into another group here. So I'm going to do it off the camera. I'll probably wait here for a little while for a group, and if it doesn't work out, I'll travel to East Common Lands off camera. And then start another recording in East Common Lands, hopefully in a full group. Until then, have a great day.